Okay, welcome to our Synergy team call tonight, you guys. I am so giddy to be here all together and see your cute faces all in the same place. It's so exciting. Okay, so, there's a sleeping child being carried. If you hear moans. So we are so excited to pour into you tonight, and that light is weird. Let me turn my light on so it's not so bright. That's better. We have some awesome things that we want to share with you tonight. And mainly, we just want to get together with our whole team and just like remember why we're doing this. And remember to keep it simple and really just infuse ourselves with the belief and the excitement that we know is in all of us. We just want to reignite that and just kind of unite as a team so that we can move forward together. So, kicking us off tonight, we have the honor of hearing from the beautiful Ricky Sorensen, and then we're going to hear from Dr. Kim. Ricky, who's a brand new emerald, you guys! Holy cow, it's amazing! Such a huge accomplishment. So really quick, those of you that don't know, that are brand new, that don't really know what emerald is, well, first of all, let me back up. I'm Christy Jex. I'm a Sapphire Ambassador with Plexus. Like, a lot of you don't know who the heck I am, and that's probably useful information. And if you're on this call, then you're somehow on my team, in my organization, in Ricky's or Kim's or a lot of other leaders on our team. But we are going to pour into you tonight as jewels. So in Plexus, once you hit emerald, and you can look at the details, we have like a lot of graphics that you can see like what that takes. Once you hit emerald, Plexus treats you like a princess pretty much. They give you a free Lexus that you get to go pick, and it's like a brand new beautiful car. They give you a trip to Hawaii once a year, and they treat you like royalty on this trip. For you and one other person of your choice, you get to take with you to Maui. They pay for flights, they pay for all the resort, they treat you like royalty. They even leave little gifts for you on your pillow. Like, they seriously spoil us rotten. And not to mention a 6-figure income. Once you start to be an established emerald, it's a 6-figure income. So it is the real deal. It is so exciting. And Ricky just hit the position of emerald last month with her amazing team. And so we are so excited to hear from Ricky. And then we'll let Dr. Kim take over, and then I have some thoughts to share as well. So thank you for joining us. And Ricky, go ahead and take it away, girl.
Okay. So tonight, we really, like she said, we just really wanted to get together and touch base, because I feel like it's been a long time since we all were on a call together. And I feel like we get disconnected. A lot of this, the best part for me about this business is the friendships that we make and the connections we make. And this is where it kind of all begins, is going on these calls together and kind of seeing each other's faces and getting to hear from each other. It's a lot of fun. So I don't know if you guys have taken the color test thing, but when I first started, everyone's telling me I'm red. But I think over the past year I've decided I'm more yellow, blue with specks of red because I really got into this to help people. And every time I, get weird inside about all of this, I have to remind myself of why I started to share. So I want to talk about share shaming tonight. I named it share shaming because it's a real deal, especially in an MLM. I know when I first started, I had this bad stigma towards an MLM, and I didn't want to try the products because it was an MLM. And so I understand and I relate to people that have that resistance, and you almost feel nervous to bring it up to people because you don't want them to judge you or whatever. So first of all, I want to share my story with you guys because I feel like it is a really big deal. And some of you might not have heard from me before. So if you've heard this story a million times, I'm sorry, you're going to hear it 1,000,001 because it is so huge. So a year ago right now, I was right in the beginning of my Plexus journey. So I was about a month in on my products, and I was pretty much bedridden. So I was dealing with some huge health issues, and I'm not going to be compliant right now, and I'm just going to come out and tell you that I was dealing with rheumatoid arthritis and diabetes. and I had extreme swollen joints, like so big that my knees were like triple the size that they are now, and I could drain a baby's bottle's worth of fluid off of my knee. So we're not talking a little achy joints, a little bit of inflammation. We're talking completely debilitating inflammation. So when I was 2 months into being on Plexus, it was almost like a switch went off in my body. And I'm not saying I haven't had any inflammation since I started it. That's not it at all. But I haven't been bedridden since. My knees haven't swollen up since. I've had smaller joints swell up here and there, but very minimal compared to what I used to live like. I would say I'm probably 90% symptom free of all the things that I was dealing with a year ago. So you guys, I don't even think I can get into your head how freaking humongous this is. It is so huge. Like, I just can't. So when it helped me, and I have literally, so I have another life over here, and I'm really into holistic healing. I'm an integrative nutrition health coach, all into the food, all into the stuff. I've been all over the United States and spent over $100,000 in alternative medicine treatments. I've had my breast implants removed. I've had mercury pulled out of my teeth. I have tried everything. When I say I've tried everything, I have tried everything. And I almost laughed my ASS off at Christy and Kim because they were telling me these supplements would help me. So I have a huge background in supplements. Like, I was buying over $1,000 worth a month, and I was doing that for years. And so for me, Plexus was super affordable because even though I was on a ton of everything, I was still only spending like $3 something a month. So for me, that was a really big deal. So I can't. Sorry, my daughter just came in. I'm on a meeting right now. Get out. Anyway, so where I'm at is I spent a lot of money on a lot of supplements, and this is what finally helped me. When it finally helped me, you guys, I didn't even know there was such a thing as like sharing, or, I mean, they had asked me here and there, and I was just like, nope, don't even, back off, go away, not gonna do it, don't even talk to me about this. I just want to take my supplements, I want you to leave me alone, I'm not talking about it, or whatever. And one day out of nowhere, I was just like, felt like it was time to open my mouth, because there's just too many people that I say chronic illness is the most lonely, isolating way to live, because we don't talk about it. People that live with chronic disease, autoimmune issues, pain, you don't want to talk about it. I didn't want to talk about it. No one knew what I was going through except for my immediate family, and they still didn't really compute because I was always putting on a happy face, trying to not show my pain. I don't want, there's nothing they can do about it, right? So I didn't want to like burden them with it. And I just felt like I would be doing a disservice to my fellow human beings if I didn't share what helped me. So I made a post, and it was completely not compliant, and I didn't ask Christy or Kim how to do it. I just went on and I made this post, and I got this huge response and found out there were so many people dealing with so many things that not only I was dealing with, but more and different things, okay? And so that's when I realized, like, I got kind of on fire about all of this, and I got on fire about sharing these, because I really didn't feel like I was selling anything. I didn't even realize like what I was getting into as far as the business. It took me months to learn the business, you guys. I just shared my guts out. And people would ask me, well, what about I'm like, I don't really know how we get paid, but money comes. And I'm just helping people feel better. And that is what I focused on, because I knew that I had something super special because I've tried everything, And so tonight, I hope every single one of you have a pen, paper. If you don't have a pen and paper, find it. We're going to do a little thing, because I did a live probably 2 or 3 weeks ago on my page, and it's public. And I talk about fitting out instead of fitting in. And that's why I named this Share Shaming. because I feel like a lot of us have this really huge fear of fitting out. And being a part of a business like this, in a company like this, even though it's more and more, heard of and normalized now, it still has a cliche attached to that. And, sometimes we get in our own heads about it. So is everybody ready with their pen and paper? So I want you to write down some stuff, okay? I worry what people think of me. Write it down. I worry what people think of me. People think I am crazy. Write them down. I actually think that's a compliment, but some people might not think it's a compliment. So anyway, I am annoying. They are tired of hearing from me. No one is listening. And you guys can go ahead and add any other feeling you feel when you get sweat tacos, when you want to share a post, or whatever it is that's holding you back from messaging that person that you know is not feeling well, that has depression, that they have a lot of small kids, that they're dealing with autoimmune, whatever it may be, whatever that fear is, whatever that may be. So here's mine. I've got my list. Okay. I want to see everybody's list. Everybody put it up in the camera if you have a camera. And then I want everyone to unmute themselves. Everybody unmute. Everybody unmute yourself for right now. Unmute. Everybody, I still see mutes. Unmute them. Christy, unmute them all. I don't care if it's loud.
They should be all unmuted, but maybe.
Hey, everybody's unmuted. I see Kristen's not muted. Hey, everybody put your paper up. I want to hear them all. I want to hear them all ripping.
Yeah, baby.
Rip them up.
Take that.
Good notes on there.
Hey, guys. Okay? It's a bunch of bullshit. Okay? It's a bunch of bullshit. Okay, now everybody can because they saved my life. So anytime any of you feel one of these stupid things, and you remember that there's people like me all over the place. And if Kim would not have shared, Kim Balsetti would not have shared about Plexus, I would have not known what it was. And if they weren't messaging me, you guys, they didn't just let me come to them. I came to them the first post because I was interested in it for my husband. But after that, they kept in touch with me and gently nudged me to try these. And I kept brushing them off over and over. And I acted like I was too good for them. I was snobby, and I was, probably not very nice about it. I'm going to be totally honest. But when I hit rock bottom, and when I didn't have anything else to try, this is what I came back to. And thank God I prayed for an answer, and I prayed and I prayed and I prayed, and I finally got this, like, maybe I need to get over my damn self and try these supplements. Because what if? I would have never been able to live with myself if I hadn't tried that one more thing, because I was relentless on my journey to feel better. Medicine was not an option for me because I was completely convinced that my body can heal itself. And I was completely driven and very focused, laser focused on getting well, and had been for over 7 years. And I never gave up. And honestly, if they hadn't shared, I would not be living the life that I'm living now. Not only would I not have this business in my life, I wouldn't have the friends I have in my life. I wouldn't have all these experiences I've had. I wouldn't be speaking to you guys right now, which is my favorite thing to do, is to teach people. I wouldn't have my own other business because I didn't feel good enough to do anything, you guys. My focus in life was getting well, and now I had to get a flip in life. And so I did. And my life is to help others feel better. It is in my other business and it is in this business. And I feel like when we lose focus and we feel ashamed of what we're doing, we feel afraid, all of those crappy things we wrote down. Oh, they're so annoyed by me. Who cares? Watch my live video. Let's fit out. Fitting out is so much more fun than fitting in. It's fun to throw people off guard. It's fun to be the crazy one, because guess what? We're going to touch just those right ones that need us. Everybody else can go to HE double hockey sticks because it doesn't matter. And when they get sick, they'll come to us. It might be later, but as we keep feeling good and touching lives, they'll finally realize there's something to all of this. And it might take a year. It might take 2 years. I don't know. But all I know is like, this is the real deal, and it saved my life. And I tell Christy and Kim all the time that I love them, and I'm so thankful they saved my life, because I would not have the quality of life I have. So never feel shame for what we're doing, because it is seriously the most beautiful thing you can do, is to help people feel better. And don't get ashamed when people don't answer, or get afraid when people don't answer back, or they don't give you the answer you want to hear. Don't get down about it. Just keep searching for the one that's ready. So that's my thing. Next. Next.
You stinker. How am I supposed to like compose myself now? I'm all like emotional, like ugly crying over here, trying not to snort. You're amazing. Thank you. Oh, doesn't she have a gift, you guys? Like, freak. This girl is passionate. Did you know she hit Emerald in like 10 months? She was dead serious about helping others, and that's what drives her. And whenever people ask, like, what is it that, you know, your team's doing, or what system do you guys do? Do you guys do this and this? And I always go back to, we have hearts on fire to help others. That's what our team has in common. That's what our vibe is on Synergy Plexus Builders. We have hearts on fire to help others feel better, but we also have hearts on fire to help them relieve the financial crushing burden that most people have. And when we lead from that place with hearts on fire, magical things happen. It's amazing. Okay, so now Dr. Kim is going to share a few thoughts with us, and I cannot wait to hear what she has. So go for it, babe.
All right. Hey guys, I'm Kimberly Mortensen, and I'm an Emerald ambassador too. And I've actually been on the products now. The end of this month, it'll be 24 months, so 2 years. And it is just crazy to think about that it's been 2 years. Like, time just goes by no matter what. And so I always tell people, you know, when you're starting something, you always start to think, you know, oh, it's going to take forever to get feeling better. Or you compare yourself to other people that have been on the product 6 months or a year, and you kind of can get down on that. But the great thing is I just always like to think about where am I going to be in 4 years from now? You know, what is my life going to be like after another month of these products? And so don't compare yourself to anyone. That's the first thing. And just know, the longer you're on these products and the longer you share, just the more amazing it gets. I really, truly believe that. So, and Ricky's story is just amazing. Seriously, the thing that I love about her story is she is not the only one that is benefiting like this from these products. You know, there are hundreds and hundreds of people on this big Synergy team that are benefiting from these products. Some people are just getting better sleep, but some people are literally getting out of bed, and that is motivating. And when I think about, I'm a nurse practitioner, and so I've been in the healthcare industry now for about 24 years. And when I think about helping others, I mean, that's my purpose. That's what I'm here for. I know that. And so when I started these products, I totally did not plan on doing this business because I was a nurse practitioner and I was kind of too good for an MLM, right? Well, when I saw me change and I saw the difference in me and I saw the difference in Christy Jex, I all of a sudden was like, well, if I can feel this good, why wouldn't I share this with others? It's kind of selfish when you think about it. We have something that can change lives. And if I hadn't shared, my good friend Erica Workman would be in bed still. She's another Ricky Sorensen. She would be in bed. Her kids would be delivering her dinner to her in bed tonight. So I want you to remember, there are people out there that are not talking about their illnesses because that's not what we do. You know, as women and as men, we're made to just keep on going, and we start to like think things are normal, and when, we start depending on Diet Coke and sugar and stimulants and things like that, that just becomes our normalcy. Well, that's not normal, guys. And we have to get out there. We are on a mission to show people that this is not normal. Those things are not normal. So, one thing, people get worried about, I'm going to sell these products. Just remember, it's like Ricky said, we're not selling anything. We're sharing. Don't have the share shame. Get out there. I promise you, you're going to make a difference in people's lives. And what if it's only one person? Was it worth it? You better believe it, right? Okay, so I want to talk about, and I don't know why I'm losing my voice all of a sudden, so I'm not going through puberty. I think I went through that last year, so I don't know what's going on. Anyways, and I haven't been screaming at my kids. That was on Saturday night. So I've had 48 hours to recover, so I don't know what's going on. Anyways, so let me take a drink real quick. Okay, guys, I want to talk about the $10 membership because we only have a few more days of this, and this is crazy awesome. One thing about Plexus is they don't do a lot of promotions. As a team, sometimes we do promotions, but Plexus does not do a lot of promotions. So this is something that we really need to take advantage of. We only have a few more days left, and then that $9.99 membership is gone. And we probably will not see another promotion until Black Friday. That is if they do a promotion. So I would encourage you to get rid of that share shame, and I would encourage you to start messaging. Message everyone that you know. As uncomfortable as it may be, let's think about the people that we can help. Let's think about what this can do also in a selfish way, I guess, what it can do for our family, building our business. But let's get out there and really try to make the most of this $10 membership because it is going to go away. And then we're not going to have that anymore. So the 25th is the last day. And so we definitely want to get on that. So, and I think this, Christy and Ricky and I are going to talk about this, but I think we're going to have a little challenge going on here. So we're going to make it worth your while because we like to do things fun, right? Speaking of fun, hopefully some of you guys are going to convention. Guys, I have not started smoking either, just so you know. This is crazy. Anyways, some of us are going to convention. That's coming up, and it's going to be really fun. Also, when we're at leaders or when we're at convention, they're going to announce Leaders Retreat. And this is awesome. Every single one of you guys can earn your way to Leaders Retreat. And Plexus just spoils this like crazy. So look for that coming up. Also, we have Senior Gold Retreat. So those of you trying to work to Senior Gold, that's going to be really fun. That's in August. And then also set yourself up because in January, February of next year, we'll have Ruby Retreat. So there's lots of fun things coming up. And guys, we've made it so that you can work for each one, set yourself up for each thing. So we hope if you guys have questions, reach out to us, ask us how and where, like how you need to get to each place, because literally you can do it. So one other thing I wanted to talk about is just working our business. I'm a nurse practitioner, like I said. I work 40 plus hours a week. When I started this company, when I started sharing with Plexus, I had 2 jobs. So I know everybody on this call is busy. And I want you to know that we respect your crazy lives. We totally embrace that. We love that. We want you to have happy, busy, crazy lives. But we also know the potential with this business. And so we want you guys to get intentional, and we really want to see you be successful because we know anyone can be successful. You look at Christy, she does hair. I'm a nurse practitioner. Ricky is an integrative health coach. We're all so different. Everybody on this call is so different. But the amazing thing is we can all reach the top. And that's the beautiful thing about this business. So one thing that might be really beneficial, sometimes we get overwhelmed because we're like, I don't have 2 hours I can spend on this business in one little moment. So one thing that you might want to consider doing is working in pockets, like 15-minute increments. So maybe first thing in the morning, you send your cold messages out. Send cold messages for 15 minutes. If you guys need help with a cold message, reach out to your leaders, because there are lots of cold messages that you can use. And then maybe like an hour or two later, you have a break at work, or you can have your kids do something for a minute, or kids go to school. Maybe you can do another 15, 30-minute window of time where you can start working on your business. The point of this is we want you to be able to just fit this in the cracks of your life, because it's very, very doable. Don't let it overwhelm you. Don't think about, okay, I'm going to come home from work, or I'm going to get the kids put down, and then I'm going to have to work on this for 4 hours. Break it up into little tiny pieces. And if you guys, the night before, if every night before you go to bed, if you will write down exactly what you want to achieve the next day, I want to send 10 cold messages. I want to reach out with 5 people. I'm going to follow up with them, have their names. If you guys can intentionally write things out, and I promise you, the next day, if you can fit that into your pockets of time, it's going to work. And your business is going to grow. You're going to continue to help people, and things are just going to get awesome. So be intentional with your time. You know, posting on Facebook is important, but don't post and then scroll. Do your post and then get back to cold messaging. Get back to calling people. Get back to creating relationships with people. This is a relationship business. So we don't always have to be vomiting Plexus on people. But one thing that we can do is we can reach out to people. We can reach out to people that posted yesterday they had a migraine, and we can reach out to them and start building a relationship with them. So they'll start seeing more of our posts, and so then they'll be more likely to reach out to us too. So I just hope you guys can be intentional with your time, because I promise you, if you can be intentional, then you're going to see huge, huge changes.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Thank you so much. Just a little plug, we do have book club in 15 minutes. That's my little alarm for it. Thank you for that. And we're talking about that very thing in book club. So if you want to join us, that's going to happen in 15 minutes. Now, just to finish out this call, I have to share with you, today I had kind of like a strategizing, I guess you could say like a crunching the numbers with Michelle Minnick. You need to know who Michelle Minnick is. She's our coach. So once you hit Emerald, or really once you hit like Ruby, Senior Ruby, she'll start to work with you and run your numbers and start to help you. Like, she is the Excel wizard. Like, I'm like, whoa, how'd you do that? Actually, don't tell me, just tell me the results. That's great, because that's not my strength. But she ran some numbers today, and it totally blew my mind. So how many of us can get a little overwhelmed with all the things that we can do in Plexus? Sometimes I feel that too. There's just so many things that we could do, right? We could work 24 hours a day because there's so many awesome things that we could do. So sometimes it's like, well, what do I focus on? Where do I put my time? Dr. Kim just gave us a beautiful portrayal of how you can do your day, right? As long as you're reaching out to new people, following up with prospects, supporting your current ambassadors, and posting, those are really IPA, intentional income producing activities. But do you want to know the one last secret that is basically your regulator for how successful your team is going to be? Do you want to know what it is? And this is what Michelle helped me dig deep into today. If you are developing silvers on your team, so it's really awesome to be a rock star recruiter. That's cool. That's great. You can enroll a lot of people yourself. That's awesome. But that is not network marketing. That's sales. That's basically just sales. Network marketing is working with your network and creating a network. So when you enroll someone, like Ricky was talking about, we don't want to have share shame. We don't want to be afraid to ask them, hey, I know that you just are starting your products. Me and Mary Nan and Laura had to talk about this the other day. I know you're just getting started with your products, but I wanted to extend an invitation to you because so many people suffer and we don't know that they're suffering. And then we go into, if I helped you write up a quick post, would you be open to putting a post up on Facebook so that your friends and family can at least know what you're starting? Would you be open to that? It can feel so scary, right? When we're thinking about ourselves and we're like, I don't want them to think I'm being pushy. Bull crap, you guys. Here's the deal. Did you know that 80% of people that hit silver stay on the products long term? 80%. If you want your people to be successful with their results, if you want your people to never have an issue with paying for the products and always be able to stay on the products, the most loving, kind, and good leadership type thing you can do for your people is to help them go silver. Because then they've tasted of what it's like to get some referrals, to get some money toward their products, and then they are going to be staying on the products long term. Did you know that we crunched the numbers on our team of how many people have gone silver this year? So anyone that's enrolled from January and beyond, how many people have developed silvers? Did you know that's really kind of the marker of a leader that's growing, a leader that's building an organization, is how many silvers we're developing. It was pretty eye-opening. And you know what the good news is? We have developed a lot of silvers. And you know what the other good news is? There's a lot of room for improvement. A lot. You guys, we ran the numbers there. We've enrolled like 800 and something people. Wow, that's amazing. This is such an amazing team. And Michelle kept saying that over and over. Christy, I hope you know how amazing your team is. Like, these numbers are amazing. Like, what are you guys doing? And it always goes back to, we have hearts on fire for helping others. That's what we do in Synergy. That's what we do. The rest is details. But when we looked at 800 people that have joined our team, there was a pretty small percentage of people that had gone silver. So what that means is there's a lot of people that haven't gone silver that can. So that is the good news, you guys. So I want to encourage you, first of all, get your piece of paper that you're not going to rip up, because we did that already, right? So get your piece of paper, and I want you to write down all the people that you have helped go silver since January. Write them down. Okay. So now, if you feel like, oh, like, and I'm talking level ones, not on your team, because that's somebody else doing the work, right? That is going to be our new focus, because that is the most outward focused thing that we can do, is get people enrolled and then get them to silver. Whether they want to work the business or not, it is our duty as awesome leaders with our arrows pointing out, right, to help others, to encourage and help them go silver. Even just for the sake of, guess what? It's my job to help you never pay for Plexus. I don't want you to pay for Plexus. I want to get a few of your closest friends and family to join you on this journey, because number one, and we talked about this in the video that Dr. Kim and I made about digging for gold. So if you haven't watched the Digging for Gold video, go watch it. We even made it super brainless. We put the verbiage in the comments so that you don't have to think, what am I going to say? Go in there, copy and paste, put it into your notes, and start to religiously follow that system. But if once you get your people going, there's a couple different avenues. For sure, we want them to have at least one accountability partner. Did you guys know the statistics for people that start something with a group, even just one accountability partner, their success rate goes way up? Okay, do we want our people to have success on the products? Yes or no? Yes, that's why we're doing this, right? We don't want them to order for 1 month and then never order again. That is not what we want. We want people that are ready, like Ricky was talking about, people that are ready to commit to 3 to 6 months. They need a subscription on, because we are committed to their success, not because we're thinking about our numbers. We are committed to being excellent leaders and to leading with confidence so that our people can have success on the products, period. We are committed to get them at least one accountability partner so they can have success on the products, okay? It's about them, and that's what we get to adopt, that mindset that we are committed, confident leaders that are outward focused, and we're getting our own BS out of the way like we did. We ripped up that crap and said, nope, I'm not pushy, I'm not annoying, I am outward focused, and I care about my people's success. So I'm going to lead out with sweat tacos. If that's how it has to be, then that's how it has to be. But we are leading out in a way that we get people accountability partners, and we push for getting them to silver, because we want them to be successful. We want them to be on the products. And let's just talk for just a second about what that will do to your business. Because here's the thing, you guys. Doing Plexus, sharing Plexus is a win, 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 win. It's a win-win for everyone. It's a win for the people that get on the products because they get to change their lives. It's a win as we share because Plexus is insanely generous with referrals. They are so generous with rewarding us for sharing our hearts about Plexus that guess what happens? As we are sharing our hearts, Plexus gives us insane reward for doing that. And we start to create abundance in our home. Abundance is abundance. We all deserve to have abundance. There's nothing wrong with abundance. There's nothing to be ashamed about abundance. Abundance says everybody deserves to have enough and there's enough to go around. So as we start to duplicate silvers and we care enough about our people to get them to silver, our businesses are going to be solid. People having results like nobody's business. Our retention is going to go way up, which means people are having amazing results and continuing to have amazing results because they're staying on the products. So just picture what that's going to do for your business though, you guys. If you're thinking in pods of, I'm going to help that person get to silver, I'm going to help that person get to silver, think of what that's going to do for your business. It is going to explode and it's the law of abundance. So to end, I just want to share with you what this financial opportunity has done for our family. You guys, I had a moment the other day. I went to get my blood drawn. I haven't gotten my thyroid checked for a while, and I need to. Like, that's something that thyroid people, we got to stay on top of that so that we can give our body what we need, right? I went to get my levels checked, and I went to a clinic that was like up in Draper because we do self-pay and we have catastrophic insurance. Long story short, this is super transparent of me, and guess what? I don't care. They looked at my chart and said, okay, we'll just bill Medicaid then. And I was like, what? What? And they're like, well, that's what it says on your chart. I was like, are you serious? How old is that? Like, we're not on Medicaid anymore. Like, but there was a time, you guys, when we were on Medicaid because our finances were so stressful. My husband is an amazing guy. He's an amazing provider. And guess what? Life does this. We were at the highest of highs with his career. And then guess what? We had a couple years of, oh crap, what are we going to do? Life happens. And guess what? Before we started Plexus, that's where we were. And now, do you guys know like Sapphire Pay? It is such a blessing. And that's why I'm telling you that. I am not telling you that to brag. That's not my personality. I am here to tell you this opportunity is real and it has totally transformed our family. It's totally transformed everything for our life. My husband is home. He's home noon to forever. Like, it is the best thing ever. We get to do life. We get to go on trips with our sweet babies. We get to make decisions based on what we want to do, not on how much it says we can do. There's not that crippling financial pressure of, I don't know if we can afford groceries. We got to go just get like the cheapest of cheap, like to get by. We don't do that anymore, you guys. It is the best feeling ever. Everybody deserves to operate from an abundant place of strength. You deserve it. If you don't believe that you deserve it, you get to work on that because you absolutely do. And Team Synergy is all about abundance. What we do works for our people. It works for us. It works for our downline, our upline, our sideline. We're all about abundance. And that's what I'm committed to as your leader. And that's what your leaders are committed to. And that's what we're creating. So I want to just let you know, this is legit. You guys, if you want to change your financial future, not just want to, if you are committed to show up and weather the storms that come and keep putting one foot in front of the other, this can totally transform your life the way it has mine and so many people on our team. It's not just me. There are so many people on our team that have experienced this financial abundance by sharing Plexus. So that's what we have for you guys. I am so excited for this next month. I'm excited to close out this month strong. And we've got some fun things brewing. And I want you to know that I truly love you. I pray for you. I think about you. I just want so much to do what I can to be the best leader I can for you. And so I just hope you feel that. I hope you know that we're in this thing together. And I just am so proud of you guys and everything that you're accomplishing. So with that being said, you guys, anybody have any questions? There's a chat. I can't see. Oh, okay. An accountability partner. Okay, you got that covered. Oh, yes, Ricky. Yep, this is amazing, guys. Looks like you got it covered. Well, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us, however, and we're here to support you guys. We love you. Mwah. Book club starts in 2 minutes. See you guys later.